As I reflected on Silver Lake Sundays, past and present, one word comes to mind. And they don't know this yet, but I'm going to ask the kids who are in the corner. Oh, good, they looked. The kids who are in the corner to come sit by a letter that's up here. Come sit by a letter. Ooh, and they're following directions. This is great. Choose a letter, sit by a letter. Adults in the congregation, you're on standby. So don't get too comfortable. So I'm going to have you sit on the same side that Rye is on right now. Thank you. And I'm wondering if there's a spot next to Shelby. Yeah, and I might need some adult help to fill in all these letters, because you need one letter per person. Any volunteers? Oh, thanks. I'm going to invite you to hold one letter up in front of you. You can stand. Don't flip it over, or you're not going to figure out the word. Does that make a word? Yes. Does it make a word? Yes. What is the word? Appreciation. Okay, now the big reveal. You can turn your letter around. W. It's a W. Praiseworthy. Can we give them a round of applause? That was a lot. Thank you. You may have a seat. We'll go with it. You have to have a little spontaneity in the service, right? It's Silver Lake Sunday. So think about it. The chance to go swimming, passing a swim test, creating worship together, the kindness of others, becoming a leader, all the fun activities, and of course, the food. These are gifts, right? These are alive with the presence of God. These moments are worthy of praise. And I'm so grateful for the young people who go to camp, share their stories, and help us celebrate and praise right along with them. They are going to help me with this sermon today, starting with a video from Phoenix.
Hello, First Church. If you don't know my name already, my name is Phoenix Courtney, and I'm going to be talking about my favorite things about Silver Lake. I definitely love making new friends and reconnecting with the friends that I had already made from past summers. I love doing grace every meal because there are a lot of really fun graces to do. I also very, very, very much love creating our worship. What we did in our group, Sing Praise, was that we did sort of like a musical themed worship, and there were a lot of costumes, and we created our own songs, and that was a lot of fun. The entire process was a lot of fun to do, so that's definitely one of my favorite things about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Phoenix, for making that video while you were away at another camp to make sure you were part of our service today. There are a couple other campers who prepared something to say today, so I'd like to invite Braden forward to share a little bit about his experience.
Hi, I'm Braden. I usually go to this church. So going to Silver Lake Church Camp was honestly one of the best experiences I've had in a while. There was always something fun to do, but my favorite part was definitely hanging out at the waterfront. I love swimming and just being by the water with everybody. It was a perfect spot to cool off and have a good time. Some of my best memories from camp happened down there, whether it was jumping in the lake, racing with my friends, or just chilling by the shore. Another thing I really liked about camp was the people. I got to meet a bunch of new friends, and it was cool how fast everyone got used to each other and became sort of friends. On top of that, I got even closer with 2 friends I came with, which made the whole week even better. We had so many funny moments and inside jokes that we probably talking about for a long time. Overall, Silver Lake Church Camp was an awesome experience, and I'm glad I got to make new memories with both old and new friends.
Thank you, Braden. I know there are a few of you who got to go at the same week, so it's nice when people know each other already and then you get to spend more time with each other. Ben, would you like to come up and share?
Good morning. My name is Ben Jones, and I want to share my experience while attending Silver Lake Camp with you all. Going to Silver Lake this year was such a blessing and way more fun than I expected. First off, the food was amazing. I don't know who was in that kitchen, but they deserve an award. The waterfront was another highlight of camp, whether we were swimming, paddleboarding, or just hanging out. Adding in classic rock in the morning, and the whole place had this laid-back, good energy vibe. We also got to do the high rope scores, which was a lot of fun. There was something about being high up in the tree with your friends that you just can't beat. Even when it was raining or we were just hanging out, we always had something fun to do. The talent show was another amazing memory. The dining hall was filled with laughter and singing. I am so grateful to the entire congregation for making it possible for me to go to Silver Lake and experience all the fun, food, and learn more about my Lord and myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Braden and Ben. I know it's not easy to get up in front of people, but we appreciate it so much. So thank you for sharing some of your experience. I have a question. How do we continue in this spirit of appreciation and praise when we go back to everyday, ordinary life? It's one thing to feel gratitude and joy during this great camp experience, right? But it's another thing entirely to practice gratitude and joy when the stress of day-to-day life sets in, when you receive troubling news, or when life just gets so full of busyness and distractions. How do we keep the spirit of gratitude and joy alive then? Is it even appropriate to praise in such times? Today's scripture, which Betsy read for us, invites the reader to rejoice, to be grateful, to focus on the things worthy of praise. These are such uplifting words. These are gracious, worshipful words. And do you know where they were written? Paul wrote these words to the Philippians when he was in prison for his ministry work. And he wrote these words to a community of people who were also facing trials because of their ministry work. These words were not written on vacation or retreat. They weren't written after a big milestone or celebration or in the dining hall of Silver Lake. These words were written during an immensely difficult time. How do we keep the spirit of gratitude and joy alive in our day-to-day lives? How do we see and remember those praiseworthy moments when times are tough? It's a difficult question, one that probably needs to be lived and shared in conversation and reflected on longer than this hour of worship. But nevertheless, I'd like to leave you with a prayer process that might help you as you do just that. It's named after St. Ignatius of Loyola, and this is a simplified version, an Erin adapted version of the Ignatian Examen. So you may have received one of these when you came in today. If not, maybe you can use a prayer card or something else that might be in your pew nearby. I'd like you to imagine that this is your day. This was yesterday morning, and this is this morning. And if you have a pencil nearby or a pen, I'd like you to draw a line that represents the ups and downs of that day. You might have some big high points or big low points, or might be small changes throughout the day. But think about your day from yesterday morning all the way to this morning and draw in those highs and lows. I'm going to give you a minute to do that. And as you continue to draw your day or think about your day, I invite you to take a deep breath and invite God into your reflection. Notice what stands out to you. Is there a low point? Is there a prayer or something you'd like to tell God about that low point? Is there a high point? Or something you'd like to share with God about that high point? Is there something in the day that you find you're especially grateful for? I invite you to take another deep breath. And continue in the spirit of prayer and reflection as Jane and Joe offer some music for us.